Hi everybody, it's Michelle at Knitting on the Side. Today is Saturday, July the 11th, and I wanted to kind of come in and show you what I've worked on. It's going to be kind of short because I don't have a lot, but you might notice I am wearing a sweater and it is finished completely. I just washed it a couple days ago. I did make my sleeves plenty long and the body of it just about the right length there. All total, it took me 412 grams of yarn to knit this, and I have 79 grams left of assorted scrap pieces. I am going to keep these scraps handy for a while. One thing about this yarn is that it breaks really easy. So I don't want to do anything with those scraps yet until I see how this sweater is going to wear. I want to keep those around just in case I need to repair it, at least for a while. I'll see how it wears this winter, and then I might go ahead and use the scraps for something else. This yarn is from Cascade Yarns. It's called Casablanca. It is 57% wool, 24% silk, and 19% mohair. And I think it's going to be a nice sweater for winter. It's too warm for it today, so it's not really comfortable today, but I think it's going to be really nice this winter. So that is my first finished project. And I also pulled out a project off of my UFO shelf the other day. And it is this little crocheted, I think they call it a hair tie basket on the pattern thing. And I had crocheted it already. It just needed a lining. And so I did sew a liner in it the other day. So now it is completely done and I can use it. This one is made with Jeager cotton Flammé. I crocheted it, I think last year, and just threw it up on the shelf and waited for time to sew a liner in it. It is 55% cotton, 45% viscose, and it's kind of a slubby type yarn. It's not super consistent. It's kind of weird, and it's shiny in spots. It's kind of neat. But this pattern, you basically start with a square on the bottom, and then you just crochet without increases up. Leave a space for handles, and then do another round so that you have handles. Really simple. It was just a way to use up, because I only had one ball of this, it was just a way to use it up. So I got that done. And that took one item off of my UFO shelf, which is nice. It's slowly shrinking, but it is shrinking. On my new yarn projects, we have the Annecy Tee. And I have been working on it quite a bit, finally. I took a break and knitted an entire sweater in here during the time that I've started this, but I have made progress. Last time I showed you, I had separated for the sleeves, but I hadn't yet made sleeves. And today, I have 2 sleeves done, and I have quite a bit more done on the body. And I've got a stitch marker back here. From this point, I needed to knit 9 more inches total. This is at the 4-inch mark, and I've knitted another couple 3 inches. I think I have about 1 more inch, and then I'll do the ribbing. So this is very close to being done. And since I'm doing it for a knit along, and the date to be done with it is July 16th, I need to get it done because I have to have time to finish doing the knitting, weave in the ends, wash it, block it, whatever it needs done, and take photographs and post them to show that I actually got it completed. But I will get it completed. I'll probably get that knitting finished tonight, actually. But that has made a lot of progress since I showed you last time. And the only other project that I have that I've been working on is my socks that I've been knitting on. Last time I showed you, I was not very far into the ribbing, and I didn't do a very tall leg on it. I did a pretty short leg. I just did 20 rounds of 1x1 ribbing for the cuff, and I did 20 rounds of 3x1 ribbing for the leg, and then I've started doing a heel flap. And for this pair of socks, instead of doing the garter stitch edges, I'm just doing a basic stockinette heel flap, slipping the first stitch to make that little edge where I pick them up for the gusset. So it's going to be a really basic sock. And then when I get to the foot portion, I'm not going to continue the ribbing down the foot. I'm just going to only do stockinette, I think. I don't know. I might change my mind when I get to that point, but right now I'm just planning to do stockinette. It's a little quicker. And when we were in California the other day, I was walking around and knitting on my other pair of socks that I had just finished, and I dropped one of my Jeager knitting needles. So this week I replaced those, got a new set. So now I've got 9 of them. I can lose a couple more before I really have to worry about it. But sometimes I need the whole set of 5. Most of the time I only need 4. But once in a while I need that 5th one, so I wanted to go ahead and get it replaced before I need it. That way I'm not panicking when I do need it. But anyways, that's everything I got for you this week. It's been pretty slow because all I've worked on is this sweater and the Annecy Tee, really. I mean, not much on anything else. A little bit here and there, but not much. So next time we'll have a finished t-shirt and more progress in some socks at least. And I should get back to my anchor tee again after I get that Annecy Tee done. I am at a point that I can start working on it again, but I think if I pick it up and start working on it, I won't get the Annecy Tee done, and it has to be my priority at least for a few more days. It's almost time for that knit along to be finished, so just a few more days and I'll be done with it. So anyways, that's all I've got, so I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.